It might be counterintuitive, but this is ramen jiro. It's the exact same as when you order a Dai Buddha double, and at home sites is the safest though. The whose age equals my years. Oh, I thought this thread was dead. But surprisingly, you degenerates are gathering up, tapping on your phones with one earbud in at this ungodly hour. You Nanjay and on J-Lads really have too much time on your hands. I don't know if you're laying in bed or completely brain dead on a packed train, but I bet you're just gonna spend the next few hours in a completely unproductive post-nut clarity anyway. If that's the case, listen to my holy words and become a bit of an absolute unit before you go to sleep. Bottom line first, today's topic is the dollar auction. You're looking at me like, what the fuck is that? To put it in terms even we can understand, basically, tragic news. A goober appeared who buys a $1 bill for $2. That's the true nature of this swamp. Bidding on a $1 bill and paying more than $2 for it. You'd think, are they out of their minds? But actually, this is the exact same structure as the gacha microtransactions in the Soul Age. You guys play all the time. Or the doomed projects at the Haisha, where we work as Shachiku. It might be counterintuitive, but this is reality. Before we get into the meat of it, for you guys who always go too long, didn't read, I'm gonna break down the structure of what I'm about to say into chapters and keep it simple. I'm only gonna say this once, so clean out your ears and listen up. Chapter 1. The absolute madness of somehow winning a $1 bill for $2. Chapter 2. The trap of loss aversion and the ghost of sunk costs. Chapter 3. The smart ones cut their losses and bounce. Those are the three elements. Alright, let's get right into it. Chapter 1. The absolute madness of somehow winning a $1 bill for $2. Listen, you introverted losers might never experience this in your entire lives, but imagine some fancy-ass party venue. The people gathered there are normies with a bit of spare cash. Then the host pulls out a crisp $1 bill and announces, alright, I'm now putting this $1 bill up for auction. Up to here. It's just a regular auction. But there's one single rule that's different. The winner pays their bid, obviously, but get this. The person with the second highest bid also gets their entire bid confiscated. This setup literally kills all the participants. Yikes, right? At first, everyone thinks so. It's a chance to get a $1 bill for practically nothing, and they raise their hands half-jokingly. 10 cents. Then I bid 20 cents. No, I bid 50 cents. Just like that. Up to this point, even we can just watch and laugh. I'm dead, totally laughing my ass off. But man, when the price jumps up, the vibe changes. Let's say Chat A and Chat B are bidding against each other. 80 cents and 90 cents. Here, Chatter realizes something. Oh shit, at this rate I'm in second place, so I'm gonna lose 80 cents for absolutely nothing. I might as well bid $1 and break even. So Chatter calls out $1. Oh, is that the end of it? No, you're dead wrong. Try to put yourself in Chad B's shoes. Chad B has bid 90 cents, so if things stay like this, he takes a total loss. So what does he do? He figures, if I bid cents and win, I'll get the $1 bill. So it's practically only a 10-cent minus. And there it is. The line has been crossed. A mysterious game where you pay more than $1 to get a $1 bill has begun. Big oof. He really did it this time. From there, it's pure hell. Chad and the bids won 20, and Chad B bidding 30. They both try to minimize their own losses, just jacking up the bids more and more. 1, 5 to 1, 50, $2, 33. In the end, they're both pale as ghosts, sweating buckets while pouring money in. From an outsider's perspective, you'd be like, are they completely brain dead? It's a $1 bill, bro. They're throwing $3 at a piece of paper that can't even buy a single bottle of juice. I want to say this lacks reproducibility. We're done here. But this shit actually happens in real life, so humans are terrified. Man, I love seeing them suffer. Huh? What's that, chat over there? That's just because it's a party trick, right? It has nothing to do with my life, 0 damage. Good grief. This is exactly why clueless people just keep getting exploited. You degenerates seriously think this has absolutely nothing to do with you? Alright, let's move on to the next part. Chapter 2. The Trap of Loss Aversion and the Ghost of Sunk Costs. Here is the most important part. Why does it end up with such a crazy result? The mechanism is simple. Oh, the chat over there brought up the name, Martin Shubik. You know your stuff. Absolute unit. Yeah, this was proposed by a big shot in game theory named Martin Shubik. According to game theory, if there were only rational people, a bid exceeding $1 would never happen. But humans ain't rational creatures. Thinking in 0 or 100 is just brain dead, right? This is where the psychology of loss aversion and sunk costs kick in. Humans are wired so that the pain of losing 100 yen you already have feels way bigger than the joy of making a new 100 yen. So when faced with a guaranteed loss, like coming in second and just getting your money snatched, you get desperate to make it 0, or at least reduce it. On top of that, the obsession to get back the money you've already dumped in, the sunk cost piles up. This is the ghost of sunk costs. For example, think about when you degenerates roll the gacha in a sausage. You want that featured Bishoho character. So you just drop 10,000 yen as a start. She doesn't drop. If you quit here, you've just thrown 10,000 yen down the drain. Maybe if you roll just a little more, she'll drop. If you back out now, you're a loser. So you dump in 20,000, then before you know it, you've rolled all the way to the pity system, the Tenju line. You don't even give a shit about the character stats anymore. You're just typing in your credit card PIN with the single-minded focus of not locking in your loss and not wasting the money you've spent so far. And the worst part is when you leave that pity character in the warehouse without ever putting her in your deck. That's a real bases-loaded reverse home, run level, fuck up. Laughing my ass off, he's seething. Wipe your tears, bro. I'll give you another example. The Dokagui Kazetsubu for giant bowls of ramen jiro. It's the exact same as when you order a Dai Buddha double and feel like your stomach is gonna explode halfway through. You think leaving leftovers means you lose, so you fight off the nausea and forcefully stuff it down your throat thinking, I can't mess up the batch timing. For that kind of shit, the least damaging option is to put the bowl down halfway, say, my bad, and leave. But because you think the time you spent waiting in line and the 1,000 yen you paid would go to waste, you just keep charging ahead, unable to cut your losses on the most important thing, your health. You're completely doomed. It's the same at work, too. It's a classic at my Haisha. There are projects that have been going on for months, and halfway through you realize, this is absolutely fucked. This ain't gonna sell. Even though a crushing 28-3 defeat is already in sight. But the department head says in a meeting, we've spent this much time and money on it, so somehow make it work. And we bottomed here Shakiku-say in a squeaky fake voice. If you say so, boss. I agree too. While in our heads we're deadpan furious, going, what the fuck? This is exactly what a swamp is. The money and time you've paid so far are never coming back. But it's an illusion of the brain that doesn't want to admit it. Man, you guys really love convenient stories, don't you? Alright, this is gonna be on the test. Moving on to Chapter 3. The smart ones cut their losses and bounce. Hearing this, I bet some of you are thinking, I'd never do anything that's stupid. Press X to doubt. You just confirmed you're uneducated with that statement. There are exceptions, but I'm telling you to look at the big picture. Leave your emotions out of this and listen. So how do we get out of this swampy auction? Bottom line first. The smartest guy is the one who cuts his losses and bounces immediately. Not participating in this game from the start makes you an absolute unit. But if you do get dragged into it, the only thing you can do is decide your withdrawal criteria in advance. you gotta have a stop loss for everything. You have to cleanly cut it off like, looks like 2 outs, time to pack it up. If you roll up to 5,000 yen and she doesn't drop, you gracefully give up. Even at work, if you spend this much time and get no results, you forget all the costs up to that point, issue a notice of release, and fold the project. This is the only choice. What's important here is not being chained down by sunk costs. The money and time you paid are never coming back. Differentiate between what you can change and what you can't. Obsessing over money that ain't coming back and dragging the rest of your life down with it is the pinnacle of stupidity. Try to put yourself in the other guy's shoes. If your opponent in the auction is being stubborn, you get heated up too. But the guy who can smoothly back out right there is actually the true winner who takes the least damage. In the end, the guy with the courage to lock in a loss is the smartest. Well, a life like mine where I'm constantly avoiding risks just laying in bed looking at metome sites is the safest though. I, the Ak, whose age equals my years single, and who just does Dokugeki Zetsubu every day, am barely surviving again today. But when I think, wow, there are idiots like this in the world, I can sleep peacefully knowing I'm still better off. Seriously, this is educational as hell. You degenerates better not dump your money and time into stupid shit. And remember my holy words at least a little bit. Listen up. Clueless people who don't know this are just gonna get exploited. So I'm telling you, you're gonna lose out if you don't subscribe to this channel. I wanna say, if you don't like it, don't watch, close the thread. But you're already too far gone. If you listened to today's talk and thought it makes even a little bit of sense, just quietly hit that subscribe button. Numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers. I'm the one saying it, so it's a guaranteed fact. I thought this was gonna be a dead thread, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Alright, I've pretended the discussion has reached its peak, and I gotta be up early tomorrow, so I'm going to bed. Well, it's got nothing to do with me anyway. Here's a preview for next time. Next time, I'm gonna explain the holographic principle. Alright, we're done here. Safely dead. Well then, the rest of you just go read Wiki or something. Good night.